Hello, you two and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And we're talking about Turbo, the Turbo turn up time. Turbo, Turbo, Turbo. And there's two things. Turbo is on the verge of a parabolic pump. Guys, Turbo is about to go crazy. And also, Turbo is going to melt faces. But the question is with the Turbo Toad token, what is this guy, Jerry Bansfield, talking about? We're going to get to that video a little later, right? But I don't understand how people FUD Turbo. They're not even involved in the Turbo project. They didn't do any Turbo research. They don't have anything to do with the project, but they have so much to say. I was told previously not to talk about other influencers, but when the influencers is talking about the Turbo Toad and the Turbo Toad army and the Turbo Toad revolution and the Turbo Toad turn up, we got to talk about you. But we'll get to that in a minute. What up, Sasha? Uh, Turbo to the freaking moon. Turbo turn up time. What up, Art? What's going on? So make sure you invite and share this video with any and everybody uh, you know that is in the Turbo project because we got a lot to talk about. But Turbo is on the verge of making that parabolic move. If you're seeing Bitcoin is at a new all-time high, and it's only a matter of time before the token, Turbo Toe turn up starts to push up again. So let's turn on the spotlight. Turn on the spotlight. I guess we'll start with Twitter, or X or Twitter X or whatever you want to call it. So make sure you join the BTM Crypto News Network to stay up to date on the new developments for crypto, especially Turbo, ZBEC, Caspa, and few other projects. So you can see here, this is the path to altcoin chart. I don't know if you guys, let me see if we can make it a little bigger. So you see here, path to altcoin season, right? Starts with Bitcoin. Flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causes price surge. So we see that's happening, right? Money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin and starts outperforming it. So we are, what up, Kev, or Kian, actually. Share this video. Let's freaking go. Thank you, and thanks for whoever mentioned putting it on. What is that? Um, Coin Market Cap, because Coin Market Cap has us running like crazy. Thanks for that, whoever gave that shout out. And however any else things are going. So let's see here. The next step is Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and we hear talks of flipping. Money's starting to trickle into large caps where we see large overlaps, buy ups happen. Phase three is large caps. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, and large caps are going parabolic. Regardless of the market cap, some altcoins with strong fundamentals are having pumps. In the last phase, altcoin season, large Tesla has gone full vertical, and we're seeing blow off tops, mid caps, low caps, micro caps all tend to pump around the same. Large caps have been outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. It seems every coin's going parabolic regardless of fundamentals. Memes are everywhere. Everyone is super excited, and you feel the mania in the air. So that is the next step, right? Well, that's the final step. So we're currently waiting for this Ethereum pump. And I suspect when Ethereum pumps, um, Turbo is going to be in this large cap group, right? Just because it is the main meme on Ethereum. People are going to see it when the money flows. And we're going to pump from large caps all the way into altcoin season. What up, the roaring toady? Let's go, Turbo community. Time to make some real noise on X. That was my point exactly. We need to start pushing out. I don't want to say raid, but we need to start circling the wagons for this altcoin pump, meme coin pump, whatever you want to call it. And then this thing with Bansfield, which we'll get to in a second. Pump to 10 cents is coming. And I realize this is actually just 1 cent, but I think this is an old chart. So I think that this turbo is going to pump past 1 cent. This is 0097. You see here, it goes sideways. Then the triangle forms and it pumps all the way up. But I think there's going to be more to that than just this pump. So this is Sid Jackson. By the power of turbo beards, I deem you all worthy of wealth and happiness. All you have to do in return is load the toad. So this is also part of the raid. Everyone go to this whale Satoshi and get your vote in. So we all okay, we did pass um Baby Dodge. When I first looked, we were behind Baby Dodge. So we passed Baby Dodge. I don't know what Pit and Volt are. Which crypto has the strongest community? It looks like Turbo is ahead by roughly 7.3, 7.4%. This is Pegleg Wally. Another day, another 100 or so Turbo holders. Welcome to the winning team. So shout out to the new holders, the new Turbo Toad fam, and the Turbo Toad turnup. Are you in? Turbo will make us rich. Trust the process. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. So this is Whale Satoshi. What's the most innovative crypto project? Which of is the most innovative crypto project? And clearly, out of these, definitely Turbo. I don't even know what some of these are, but for the most part, I think Turbo has this in the bag, right? AI Dodge is actually a project. No, I got into them as a pre-sale and they disappeared on me. So I don't know, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But these guys, the most innovative project. Keeping it moving. Shout out to Terminator. Turbo is history in the making, and he's responding to which meme coin is the next SHIB. Duhalt, if everyone at Turbo pitches in, we can accomplish anything brick by brick, day by day. Let's go, guys. So this is the Binance listing from today. Binance is live trading Turbo. Circle the wagons. Get the memes going. Let's get the word out. I'm telling you guys, I'm not always right, but I do get lucky every now and then. And my crystal ball is still on loan to the feds. Something about Dodge tracking. I don't know what they're doing with it. But anyway, with the Binance listing over the weekend and into next week, people are off. They got time to think. They're spending money for the Memorial Day. So a lot of people are going to have a chance to look at crypto and maybe throw a couple dollars into Binance and Turbo, right? Got a couple dollars. You're not going to buy Bitcoin. You're going to buy something where you can actually see price movement or a price action or a price push up, right? Going to buy something you can afford. Uh, Trading Turbo is now live on Binance USA. Okay. What's new? Trading is available on Turbo USD pair. Deposit withdrawal Turbo via Ethereum network. Okay. Trading available. Crypto now or never. Breakout is coming. Next move for the toad. Gonna watch that video as well shortly. Great job today. Yes, this is a cool milestone. What is the milestone? Go back and check. This is the Binance on their turbo on Binance. And this is the volume from earlier. Uh, volume is up 50.8%. And that's the Bitcoin all-time high. ZBEX up 20%. That's kind of Caspa. Bitcoin making new all-time high. The crypto market is sure to follow. You want meme coin games with the risk of a rug, then check out Turbo. It's going to outperform Bitcoin by a mile. This the token for 2025. Get your bag now. This is applying to Robinhood. How can I trade crypto when the only crypto I trade is Turbo and it's not listed on your exchange? Are you able to help me with that? Turbo swap, Turbo token fam, Turbo fam load the Toad AI agent. I actually like this. I should use this for my thumbnail. Oh, focus and perseverance lead to victory against the Bears. Turbo isn't playing. Turbo is convincing. Turbo is about to activate real turbo mode. So get ready and get your bags packed. I've never been more bullish on Turbo than I am right now. Nothing but bright days ahead. But Turbo is feeling a bit undervalued. I agree with that 7,000%. So there's must be another poll. So this is Crypto Insight. Which crypto has the strongest community? And Baby Dodge is ahead of Turbo. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Turbo holds hard, fist of cash, pockets overflowing. Those who know hold Turbo. Turbo Squad, let's shine. AI's boldest meme coin is here to dominate, unleash the hype. We're iconic. So let's see here. Look at the crypto bubbles. ZBCN is up 37.5. Turbo's up 5.8. Fluke is up 10.7. Peanuts 5.9. XPX 5900 is up 19.6. Mogs up 22.3. Archam's up 16. Jupiter's 12.7. Snake is up 9.8. Barkcoin 14.7. Ingest is 15.5. Piles 20.1. Swarm is 9.6. Solana 6.8. Ethereum. So I'm talking about Ethereum is up 6.9. It's only a matter of time before we get a piece of the Ethereum pump. XZN is up 2.4. Mudan is up 11. Fetch is up 11.5. Near Protocol, which is a partner with Turbo, is up 9.5. Prime is up 11. AIZ 16 is up 10.8. Cardano's up 6.4. Petty Penguin's up 8.1. Pepe is up 8.8. Render is up 11.1. Baby Dodge 6.8. Mr. Miggles is up 8. Bonk is up 9.3. I should pick some more Bonk up. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands, because Turbo is coming for everybody. Art, I hope you are right, my friend. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel while you got a chance. Guys, before the pump hits in and things get crazy. So this is the coin ranking. So we got Turbo at 16 at 399.7 mil won market cap. Uh, right under Dog to the Moon, 480. How did Dog to the Moon get 487 million? Popcat's 517. Marcoin 614. Brett 771. Form 774. XPX is 877 mil won. Putty Penguins above XPX. That's weird. 890.7 mil won. Blocky a billion. Dog with a hat 1.1 billion. Fartcoin 1.5 billion. Bonk 1.7 billion. Official Trump coin 3.3. Pepe 6 billion. What? Shib 9 billion. And Dodge coin 36 billion. So Turbo should be at least in the billions or 900 million, right? We should be in the top 10. So that would be 900 million or a billion. So I think a few of these coins above 10 are going to push up. I mean, something's got to come down, but it's coming down for us to pick it up. I don't know what that is actually. So let's see. Current holders is, let me refresh this real quick and refresh this guy. Move this over. So current holders is 55,000, 55,163. We're up 0.03. You can see here we're slightly going up every day. And this is the actual holder information, 55,163. The last hour, that's 4 hours. Last 4 hours, we picked up 6 holders, 12 hours, 23, day 38, 3 days, 166, 7 days, 345, 14 days, 616. And for the month, we've almost picked up 2,000 holders. So let me know if you're a new holder. Put a heart emoji in the chat and let me know where you guys are at. So this is currently where are we at? Currently sorry about that. Got a little off track there. So currently we are 80 total accounts, 168 total transfers. Total addresses is 326. So this is going up rapidly. We were at 313. Now we're at 326. So that is 16 since last week. Total tokens is 46. That means there's 46 tokens currently on the Turbo Roar blockchain, which is the block environment for Turbo. Because this guy Bansfield says there's nothing tech about Turbo. And clearly, we see that there's 46 tokens here, right? I think you can check the tokens out. We'll do that later. Total blocks is 15.6 mil won, right? About to be 15.7. Total transactions is 3,600. Oh, wow, I got more contracts. Total contracts is 154. Verified contracts are 36. And I need to check with these guys about verifying contracts. I say that every day, but I get sidetracked. So this is the Burn wallet for transactions. Currently, we are at 12,628.9 Ethereum, which is roughly 33 million, 33.5 million that's been burned so far. If I'm reading this correctly, right? That's a big if. I'm just making sure this is the burn address. Every time you use the turbo swap, that actually burns a little bit of the token. So if anyone can confirm, that would be great. If not, keeping it pushing. So Turbo is currently at a 374.4 mil won market cap. We're down 1% in the hour, up 6.6% in the last 24 hours, up 7% last 7 days, 84% in the last 30 days, 58 in the last 90, and 273 for the year. Keeping it moving. This is Coin Market Cap. Market cap says we're up 6% on the day. 0.057. Market cap 395.2. 24-hour trading volume is 69.2 million. So the volume's taking a bit of a dip. So let's check out Trading View. Trading View on the, let me see if we can, let's start with the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is showing the RSI base moving average is way down. RSI is flat. We had a MACD cross and we're losing volume on the 5-minute. Looks like we're losing volume on the 15-minute. Had a MACD cross and the volume came down. Based RSI moving average is flat, not going up or down. RSI went down to 49.9. See here, 45-minute chart. Got a couple of red candles. RSI is pretty high at 61. RSI is actually at 57. RSI base moving average is 61.3. Looks like there's a red candle on the 45-minute chart. And looks like there's some movement on the MAC. 1-hour chart showing volume. MAC is close. RSI is pretty stable at 59.6. RSI base moving average is 60, and we got a couple of green candles. Check out the 4-hour chart. You can see here nothing but green candles holding firm at the 007. RSI for 4 hours is up to 61.9. RSI base moving average is 55.8. And the MACD is open on the 4-hour, and 4 hours shows more volume. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but let's see here. This is the video I was talking about. Turbo price warning, watch before you buy. Oh, wow, it's only 44 people watching. So I guess people don't trust Banfield like we don't trust Banfield. But let's see what he has to say real quick and dispute every point he's got here. Just setting things up.
You're about to experience an honest crypto analysis of the Turbo token because I love you all. I want you to be successful investing in crypto. I'm tired of y'all getting ripped off on garbage coins. I've looked at this because it's trending, and I've been in crypto 11 years. There's no way I would hold this. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not have any of the Turbo token. And I have tens of thousands of internet computer protocol and my own little tiny JBBJ meme coin, because I believe the only way to invest successfully in meme coins is to get tiny, tiny market cap coins. But if you look at the market cap for Turbo today, as I'm filming this, it's $345 million fully diluted. Now, that means, for the way I see it, there's a lot more that it can go down than up, and it's close to all-time highs right now, which to me is the absolute worst time to be investing.
So first off, it's not even at the all-time high. It is close, but it hasn't pushed up. I do agree buying at the all-time high is not great, but we're not even at the all-time high. So I'm not even sure where you get your information from. All-time high is 1.4 cents. We're at 0.005, bro. We're not even halfway there. What are you talking about? I think this guy just likes to get on to get attention and to bring hate, right? But I'm telling you guys, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what is he's even talking about.
Investing in anything. Like there's literally nothing I've ever seen that I would want to buy at all-time highs except, maybe Bitcoin 14 years ago when it had its first pump to 1,000. But even then, you had to wait years just for it to.
So from that logic, what is he even talking about? He said he doesn't want to buy anything at a all-time high, but he would buy Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin at an all-time high keeps getting new all-time highs, why would you not want to buy a project that could potentially push up past the all-time high, right? We know for a fact Turbo is going to push past the all-time high. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But why would Turbo not push past the previous high at least, right? I'm not saying it's going to go 69 billion, but it's going to get past the old all-time high, right? At 1.4 cents. I'm pretty sure it's going to get to at least 10 cents, guys. People are saying 50 cents. Some people are saying a dollar. But I know for sure it is going to get past the 1 cent from its previous high, right?
Get back to 1,000. And this is not Bitcoin. This is a meme coin. There's 50 some thousand holders according to this, which means every holder, if you divide the fully diluted market cap by the holders, that's like $10,000 or so a holder, which is terrible. That if you look like my meme coin, for example, JBBJ has 4,000 holders and a fully diluted market caps of 300,000. Like this to me indicates it's way overvalued. It's being pushed to the ignorant masses to buy it. And if you scroll down and look at the analytics,
With 55,000 holders, it is overvalued. What where's this guy doing his research from? What is he in the dark? The team of monkeys working on it? Where are you getting these numbers from, bro?
there's whales have, it's how decentralized is it when whales have 60% of the whole supply? The top 10 wallets have 50% of the whole supply. I mean, this is just an obvious, no, absolute no to me. And I've looked at the website.
Okay, so from the 50% of the supply, some of these wallets are exchanges. Of course, the exchanges is what have. So basically, he's saying the exchanges have 60% versus the army has 40%. I think that's a pretty good breakdown. Again, this guy's pushing misinformation. Where are you getting this information from? Are you making it up, bro? What are you talking about? You got a t-shirt that has your name on it. Come on, son. Come on, fam. Are you for real?
For this as well. It's a meme coin and they're just talking and marketing. But if, it says the founder made it, well, it's actually decentralized, then there's nobody that's going to be accountable to do anything for this. There's no advancement. There's no future. Big cap meme coins suck. The profit.
So there actually is a full team, right? We talk about this all the time. There's a full team of people working to push the project forward, right? It's a free, decentralized, community driven project. You know, from ICP, you don't even know what a community driven project is, right? But is this not the turbo ecosystem? Is this not a full development project that's in the work? Are there not 154 total contracts? Are there not 36 verified contracts? Are there not a total of, oh wow, they added 2 tokens. Are there not 46 tokens on the Turbo ecosystem? Right? Like literally there, so you guys would come back to this. Let me see. Is this it? Yeah. Are these not individual projects that currently reside on Turbo? And I know one of these, let me see. One of these is an actual meme coin, I think. Boy, this is loading slow as heck. So I think these are coins, but there is one I was looking at previously. It's like a turbo pet rock or NFT or something. It's kind of fun. That actually. So there's a turbo community page badge, FOMO feline coin. I think this is one of them. It actually show us the pictures of the coins, which is weird. This is a coin, uh, ER20 coin that will be at some point maybe released. I'm not even sure because this is moving faster than what we had. Turbo Melon. Where's that one? Here's a giraffe meme coin, Galaxy giraffe coin, right? So there are projects in the development. So I'm not even sure what this guy's even talking about. Can we sort it by holders? Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's the Turbo Rocks. Ah, isn't it? Let me check for a minute. Yeah, Turbo Rocks is the one I was looking for. So it goes here, and these are the actual rock that you can buy, kind of like a Ethereum. I think Ethereum had a rock collection that started off pretty cheap, but now their rocks are worth what, 2,800 per rock, right? So if you were to get in these turbo rocks now, when it's under a penny, and we pump to, I don't know, 10 cents, these rocks are going to be worth 10 cents. Was it 4 times what you paid for 'em, right? And you can see here they are still pumping this ERC 721, which is not even out yet for real, right?
If to me, if you're going to be in something big, like hundreds of millions of dollars, it needs to be something with real tech that's going to have a potential for mass adoption, which only Internet Computer Protocol, from what I see, meets those standards. Now, if you're going to be in meme coins, the only thing I want to be in is something tiny where, it could absolutely give me 100 or 1,000x just to get to where Turbo's at today. So to me, Turbo, you missed it. It's gone, and I don't see like why anybody who bought it down here, would still be holding on to it either. Like if you bought it back here when nothing was happening with it, wouldn't you be taking profits and exiting out of here, which clearly a lot of people did. So I don't see why anyone would hold this at this point. It's come and gone. It's made its money. It's over with. And if you've appreciated my honest crypto review here out of my care for your success,
We definitely do not appreciate your honest crypto review. You got 45 people who watched the video. There's 45 people, 48 watching the live stream. Bro, sit down somewhere. Who is this? Humble servant. Jerry's a joke. He wishes ICP had turbo community and adoption. ICP is trash and got wrecked last cycle and will never recover. Yeah, poor guy lost his money. So now he's just making videos to FUD everybody else into projects. Bro, nobody's buying ICP but you, right? You got in, you got trapped. Don't spread your hate to our project. Bro, get a life and leave us alone. The Definity Foundation, with its market making, robbed thousands of users. Turbo can push to 10 billion market cap like Shiv did. Jerry is fighting for ICP. Believe it, humble servant. I believe you 100%. He's watching my life go down. But let's see here. Who is this? Let's see what Trading Sniper has to say. Let me put the volume booster on here real quick. See what we got.
Like, listen, huge, huge, huge news for Turbo. came out. You're going to want to watch and listen to this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I am on the Turbo Twitter right now. We can see if we scroll down 13 hours ago, Binance US said deposits for Turbo are now open on Binance.us. Trading on the Turbo/USD pair will begin on May 22nd at 7 a.m. EDT. Turbo Toad token is a decentralized community-owned meme coin project originally created as ChatGPT guided experiment, right? If you want to learn more, we could obviously click that link. Look, ladies and gentlemen, that is huge, 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 huge. Before we jump into how big this is, a word from the sponsor. Big shout out to Uber Eats for sponsoring this video. First 50 people get $20 off their first 2 meals, which means you can literally eat for free. Just use the code on your screen or the link in the description below. But yeah, guys, seriously, look, man, this is something really, really big, right? This is going to put more eyes on Turbo. If you guys don't know, right, there are 2 types of ways you can go about crypto. Okay, one of them is simply, let's just say you buy a token. It does not matter where. Well, technically it does, but at the same time kind of doesn't. Like even if you bought here, right? Let's say you bought up here somewhere and you held Turbo while it's been going down, 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 and now you see Turbo recovering. And let's say Turbo over the next couple of weeks goes back up, right? So you do not lose anything if you simply hold and go through the turbulence, right? You go through the turbulence, things sell off, they don't look that good, they don't look that wow, and the next thing you know, they're recovering. All of a sudden, you're back to break even, you're back in profits, right? That is what happens when you buy and hold a crypto. Okay, when you trade, it is different. It is much more complicated. You have to be a little bit more precise, and you have to manage your risk well. For example, if I wanted to enter a trade right now with Turbo and I simply entered, let's just say somewhere over here, boom, long position, right? Let's say I had a very tight stop, right? Boom. What does this mean, right? What does this box mean? Well, this black line over here that you see right in the middle means this is where I entered, right? Technically Turbo's here. So let's just be a little bit more accurate. Do something like this. So if I put $100 here, if Turbo goes up and hits the top of my box, I will turn that 100 into $200. However, if I was wrong and Turbo went down, I would lose that $100, even if Turbo a couple hours later would continue to go up. Okay, it is practically contract trading. That is the best and most simple way I can describe. But look, right? Look, it is still very, very big. This is still going to bring eyes on to Turbo, especially that is coming from Binance, right? I don't remember the last time we got an update, related to Turbo surrounding anything to do with Binance. It must have been like since 2023, from what I remember. It must have been a very, very long time ago. So this is huge. This is huge. This is what we like to see. It probably will, more exchanges will probably start doing this. So yeah, guys, this is fantastic. This is what I like to see. These are the type of updates that really, really make me, happy and excited for this coin. Before we jump into the technical analysis, guys, Bitcoin is at 110,000. We did break the all-time highs, which means coins like Turbo are going to start catching up very, very soon. If we look at our rank, we can see we're 147th in the world, 385 million market cap with 70 million volume. So that is what we like to see. Holders, last time I think we're at 55,072 holders the last time I made a video. And look, we can see, right? We have gone up a good amount of holders. We've gone up about 70. So yeah, look, Turbo is going to start rising. And the crazy thing is Turbo's price action right now, it's nothing too crazy, right? It's a little bit slow, but I do believe Turbo is going to start pumping very, very heavily over the next couple of days, few short weeks. Look, something like Bitcoin is on the rise. Okay, Bitcoin is literally on the rise. The difference between Bitcoin being at this price now compared to last time, it has done its full cycle, right? We have broken the all-time highs. People were always very, very scared about this retracement over here. We were simply saying on this channel, hey guys, this is just a pullback. We are just creating a staircase to the upside. And now we are going to start zooming. Now, I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to start pumping thousands a day instantly, right? It still might chill here for a couple days, maybe a week before it really starts pumping. But overall, green flags, the lights are green. It is go time. Your time to be buying coins is going to be very, very limited. I believe we will not be seeing, these prices over here for Turbo, and most definitely not over here, right? Most definitely not. If we do visit these prices, it most likely will be in the bear season. So obviously, I still will be making Turbo content at that point, right? We will cover everything in the bear season. As you know, there's going to be many, many good opportunities. But as of right now, it looks like Turbo just in general wants to be kind of ranging sideways. So this is going to be your most optimal area. We called out the 0.005 buys on the channel. So, you got some of the best possible, discounts, deals, if you simply just listened, right? Like boom, right over here somewhere at this yellow line. So, sure, it didn't pull back all the way, but this is why we dollar cost average. This is why we buy when, it's red days, red weeks, because we can see Turbo is looking to make expansions. The only thing slightly that could be holding Turbo right now is, sometimes Bitcoin dominance is going up. But the good thing with Bitcoin dominance is going up is that Turbo is closer to altcoin season. Turbo is going to be one step closer to really, really start pumping consistently for weeks and weeks on end. We need this to happen, regardless of whether or not we want it, right? If Bitcoin was going up and dominance started to tank heavily, then coins like Turbo would start rising. But nothing suggests that we will start doing that. So we most likely will just kind of continue to go up with the Bitcoin dominance over the next few short weeks, and we will continue to rise and rise and rise, which is fine, because as long as there's money coming into the markets, right? If we look at the total amount of money, we can see we are above a big zone, and now we're most likely going to be heading for those all-time highs. Probably going to consolidate a little bit before a lot of money's happening. So if Bitcoin is rising a lot and there's a lot more money coming in, even if Bitcoin dominance is going super, super up, that's fine, because we are still going to be getting a piece of the pie. Turbo is still going to be pumping, right? So what's next overall for Turbo on a bigger picture? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next move for Turbo is the 0.008 area, okay? This area over here, if we actually go to the weekly, right? Go to weekly for a better view, we could see that there's good amount of support and resistance. However, last time there was support and resistance down here, we kind of just blasted through. So it very well may be the same thing. We might go from 0.005 area, maybe even potentially up back to 1 cent, maybe go back down a little bit before we contest for these highs over here. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, exciting, exciting times. Let me know how much Turbo you hold. You don't have to tell me the exact number, maybe the percentage. Let me know what you think of this token. Are you still in it? Are you not? Are you optimistic? The data shows that, the next couple of months for the markets are going to be fantastic. So, keep your head up high. Just enjoy the ride. And now for me is personally not the time to try to be, making quick flips in general. Okay. That's my personal opinion. Right now, we are closer to Z than we were with A. If you don't know what I'm talking about, point A is when you start buying, point Z is when you just literally sell, right? We are close. We're much closer to point Z than we are to point A. So, any quick flips, just be advised, it's going to be very, very risky. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.
Portfolio reviews, economic.
Shout out to the trading sniper. Turbo can push 10 billion market cap. Turbo is the best meme coin this cycle. No venture fund manipulation. Pure organic growth. Feel that, humble servant. I definitely feel that. Fans feel this. Anyway, this is bags only. And this is, let me see which one is. Let's run crypto now or never real quick.
As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
That I'll make it happen so I can't believe. You know what I want.
All right, so if you guys watched my last turbo video, you know that I had turbo drawn in this little bull flag. And I was basically talking about how I wouldn't be shocked if this bull flag ended up breaking out. And a big reason that I had it drawn in a bull flag is because ETH was also in the same bull flag. And if you look at Ethereum right now, you can see that Ethereum is starting to break out of the flag, but we are still getting rejected off of the 200-day. This is the level that I've been telling you guys to watch for the last 2 weeks. It is extremely important that Ethereum reclaims this level. Now, understand this moving average does move, but it's currently sitting around that 2,700 range. We would love to close multiple candles above this level, and then potentially have a bullish retest off of that level, and then we explode from there. Regardless, though, this is very important. If we see Ethereum actually break through this, then I wouldn't be shocked if this turbo flag actually does break out parabolically. Right now, I think it's mainly going to follow Ethereum. That being said, though, Turbo's still up around 4% on the day. If you look at CoinMarketCap right now, you can see that Turbo's volume is actually very good to a lot of other projects around it. Yes, Peanut has very good volume right now. However, above Turbo, you have Dog, which is 36 million, Mog, which is 47 million, ApeCoin, 51 million, Bread on Base, 73 million, SPX, 52 million, and SPX is a top 100 cryptocurrency. So right now, Turbo still has very good volume. And if you look at where the volume is coming from right now, you can see that a good chunk of it's coming from Binance, 14.4%. And then Gate.io also has 10.3%. But regardless, when you have a project that is the size of Turbo and its volume is 21.5% of the market cap, that is very good. Many times you see these larger projects with a significantly lower volume ratio. So that right there is already a great look for Turbo. Now, in my previous Turbo videos, I've been showing you guys the X account and there hasn't been anything major that's happened. However, there has actually been some news recently. So May 21st, Turbo got listed on BINANCE US. I know there might be several people who are confused because they thought that BINANCE US was Binance. However, these are two different exchanges. But this is awesome to see for Turbo because BINANCE US is still very popular in the United States. It's not as popular as something like Coinbase, but it's still a great listing. But in general, Turbo just continues to grow every single day. I can't stress this enough. I am very impressed with how explosive Turbo's move was from the bottom. The fact that Turbo pumped up about 384% from the lows is incredibly bullish. It's not like Turbo is a microcap meme coin. This is the kind of explosion that you would expect from a microcap meme coin. But a 384% pump is truly explosive. And it just continues to demonstrate how strong the Turbo community is. There was no major news for a long time, but yet Turbo still exploded. And then recently it just got Binance US. So now when you look at Turbo on CoinMarketCap, it has pretty much every listing you could want. I know the main listing that a lot of people want right now, though, is Robinhood. And if Turbo can manage to get Robinhood, that would be incredibly bullish for this project. But yeah, that's about it for the update on Turbo today. Again, I would mainly just watch Ethereum. Turbo is still trading in a very similar bull flag to Ethereum. If we can see Ethereum actually rip past the 200-day, then that would be very good for Turbo. And I wouldn't be shocked at all if Turbo does have a strong breakout from the bull flag. But we need to see ETH reclaim this level. But if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community and getting into a project super early like Turbo, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. We've been making huge gains in here constantly. Just over the last year, we've nailed 6 different 200x projects. Actually, at this point, it's 7 because we also nailed a 691x recently. But you just look at the gain section. My Discord is printing in here every single day. Massive gains being made. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down.
So shout out to Crypto Now and Never in the possible turbo price pump. This is the last video. This is bags only. Let's see what he's saying because he's also saying the pump is coming soon. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and we'll write it out for today on this Thursday, which is Friday Eve.
In one of the healthiest looking charts here in all of crypto. Again, I hope everyone is doing well. Please drop a like on this video, you guys, and hit that subscribe button. If you're bullish on Turbo, you can go back and look at previous videos. I made, I don't know, probably close to 50, even easily probably 50 plus videos here on Turbo token currently. 005687 at the time of this video. Like I said, one of the healthiest looking charts over the last month, and obviously the last year we saw such a downward trend in the market, really from the beginning of the year till about last month, about this time last month. And Turbo, like I said, over the last month is up 113%. Trading volume's up 60%, 84 million in trading volume. Market cap sitting at 392 million. Again, it's really, in my opinion at least, in very strong position right now to continue to move forward. Obviously, Turbo positively correlates to Ethereum. If you look at these 1 month charts, I've talked about this numerous times on the channel, but 1 month charts are similar as far as just in the green. It actually even Turbo is actually even pumping without Ethereum getting back to some solid levels. But if you look at the last year as well, these charts, I don't want to say they mirror each other identically, but they are extremely similar. Just take that in. Turbo chart, Ethereum chart. Again, I've mentioned this in videos on Turbo numerous times now, but it's a Turbo chart, Ethereum chart, Turbo chart, Ethereum chart. If you go back and forth, you can see the drastic difference or the drastic similarities between these two. And obviously, if Ethereum does well, Turbo will do well on top of it. We're talking about back in December, Turbo or Ethereum was at almost 4,000, and that's when Turbo was at its all-time high. Let's just get into this update. Again, I want to keep these videos as brief and concise as possible. Obviously, the big news since I last made a video was Turbo is now live on Binance US. Trading is available on Turbo USDT pair, deposit and withdraw Turbo on via Ethereum network. Now, I retweeted this tweet. Shout out to Ben Crypto Show on Twitter. Nice work, Turbo, on the Binance US listing. That almost rounds out every top 20 exchange for this coin. Nice work. The only two, again, essentially coins or exchanges that are up on the list of considered top exchanges are Bybit and Robinhood. And again, that Robinhood listing is coming, I believe, still too. I think that's a catalyst moving forward, at least in the United States. I think actually Robinhood is pretty popular around the world, but at least in the United States, I know Robinhood is extremely popular for investing in the stock market. So again, a Turbo listing would just put Turbo, a meme coin, in front of millions and millions of people that aren't even invested in crypto at all. So again, that presents a good opportunity, and obviously, I think Robinhood listing is coming. I retweeted this again. Shout out to Ben Crypto Show on Twitter. I will put a link to this tweet in the description below of this video. Also, shout out to Red Mankind, founder of Turbo. I mentioned this before as well. He's coming out with a NFT collection. This is pretty cool. I think it only helps Turbo long term. Turbo Toe collection, complete digital art, made by me with the help of ChatGPT. No roadmap, no utility, no promises. Just something to collect if you like it. If you're expecting price movement or future work from me, this isn't that. Please collect responsibly. And again, that's all you can hope for when you see him being transparent like that. I think is awesome. I think I'll retweet this on my Twitter. Follow me, by the way, BJS and NOY on Twitter. But again, this is super bullish, you guys. I think I actually did retweet it. So super bullish here. And then even if we just look at how Pepe is doing, how Pepe is riding on Ethereum. Now, Pepe and Ethereum over the last month do mirror each other really well. You can see how Turbo over the last month, it's still doing well, but Turbo had this early time in the month where it was doing really well without positively correlating to Ethereum, which to me is extremely bullish as we do head into this cycle, as well as the holder count for Turbo continuing to just really gain just a ton of traction. 55, 156 holders again should surprise absolutely no one here. But again, like I said, going back to a year chart for Pepe, if we look at Turbo's market cap right now, which is what is it, 393 million. Not positive, not the same way on the dates, but I mean, Pepe went from, let's just say right here. I mean, oh shit, it's not a market cap wise. It went literally from, I don't know. Let's just give it for example. It went from a 3 billion market cap to 11 billion market cap from September to December. So that's how quickly these things can happen. Pepe last cycle jumped, or last year, not even last cycle, last year jumped from a 3 billion market cap to 11 billion market cap in 3 months. So again, Turbo could easily jump from 393 million market cap to 5, 6, 7 billion by the end of the year, right? And price of Turbo with the market cap of Shiba, which is around 9 billion, 13 cents. Again, obviously great multipliers for a lot of people holding Turbo right now currently. Please drop a like, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. As always, have a great day.
Let's
All right, guys. So thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, and super chat. And let me know what you guys think the price prediction should be. And if you guys are ready for the token to pump, are you ready for the turn up? So let me know in the comments. And don't forget to share, and subscribe. And as well, thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting your main man, BTM. And thanks for continuing to load the toad and turbo turn up. Just continue to diamond hands. And as always, it's okay to be different, right? Always cool to be weird. But either way it go, let's get back to the money. And remember, stay dangerous. The main man BTM signing out. Peace out and happy Thursday.